about you and how's your day till now? I think
My
you
day,
have attended so many sessions since morning.
I don't know. This seems to be a great experience. I never had such experience in my life, whereby, I seem to enjoy this because more and more I realize that there are many learners out there, many people out there who would like to excel in English, who would like to become more fluent in English, and who would like to increase and improve their communication skills in English. And maybe God is using me. I don't know how, but I don't know what specialty I have, but people do come. I love that. Okay. And thanks to English Yari for that. And thanks to you for connecting again, because the last time we connected was on 20th June, Friday. And on that day, we discussed that milestone that you have set for yourself. It was a celebration of a milestone that you have set. So, once again, thank you for connecting. All right. Then you asked me something, and I need to tell you how my day has been so far. My day started at 6. Then I had somebody from 6 o'clock to 6:30 and 6:30 to 7. But there was somebody 7 o'clock to 7:30, and again just before this session, 8 o'clock to 8:30, two sessions. And he is none other than Amrit Pal Singh from Punjab.
Mm, okay.
Like you, he is reaching his milestone, 300 sessions soon. Okay. Now, that man he's crazy for English, passionately in love with English, thoughts
Yes.
full of English, actions full of English, words full of English. I haven't met anybody like that. And you know what I like so much about him? Today, our discussion in both the sessions, we had this book. We discussed this book
Okay. More and more.
more and more,
Oh, yes.
most and more.
Mhm.
I got another book. This guy again, Unposted Letters by Mahatria. Unposted Letters by Mahatria. Okay. You know, I have come across many other books, but these two books are really precious because the quality of writing. And I'll share with you what we discussed. This one. The quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. The quality of your thoughts depends on the quality of your words. Okay. I'll write it. I'll type it for you. I'll type it for you. The quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. The quality of your thoughts depends on the quality of your. Yeah, I'm done. That's what it is. Um, yes, Saraswati, that is what it is. The quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. The quality of your thoughts depends on the quality of your words. And I think this man has put that into practice completely. Because today, Amrit, after being a year, he's going to celebrate his first anniversary of being on English Yari on the 5th of next month. Okay. And even before 365 days are completed, he has completed more than 380 to 90 sessions.
Mhm.
So imagine the speed. And so he says he is able to get a lot of vocabulary reading Mahatria's books and listening to Mahatria's talks on YouTube. And he has listened to Mahatria's words so much that one day one of his friends called him Junior Mahatria.
Oh,
So that is the quality of this man's craze for English. All because of his love for English. He listens to Mahatria in order to improve his communication. And today he's able to speak well. And this book, actually, today we discussed this page. What is this? I think chapter number. Yeah, there is a chapter on subconscious doubts and subconscious beliefs. And listen to this one. There is no sunrise without sunset. Okay. Yeah, we have heard it many times. But look at how this man has written. There is no life without death. There is no success without failures. Okay. God's delays are not God's denials. God delays something for us. That doesn't mean that God denies it completely. Okay.
nice.
Success delays failures, and failures delay success. All right. So, if you haven't given up, then you haven't failed. The next line is very important. When you don't give up, you go up. When you don't give up, you go up.
Oh,
Yeah, that means when you have not quitted, you continue to win. You become a winner. I like it so much. So I think I would be happy to have more sessions with Saraswati after you have completed these books.
yes, surely I will check after this session.
Yeah, and then who has been your source of inspiration so far? Which particular YouTube video or YouTube presenter or someone like Mahatria for Amritpal? Now, through Amritpal, I also have begun to like this person, Mahatria, but I haven't listened to him. I'm just reading now. I have finished his first book and now I'm reading his second book. And Amrit told me that there is so much out there to listen to him. Why? Because according to Amrit, he says, he has given me a beautiful quote. He says, 2 ears and one eye. So we have 2 ears and one eye. So he says it's listening, according to him, listening that is of paramount importance than reading. Reading is important, yes, but on a higher note, it is listening because we have 2 ears. So 2 ears and one eyes. Okay, well, sorry, not one eyes, one mouth. So
One.
my quote is slightly different. 2 ears and one mouth, meaning
Oh,
to say, it is important that you listen more and speak less.
nice.
Okay, that's what, not one eye, it's one mouth. Or think before you speak. And then, oh, one more, I must tell you. It is all fruit of today's discussion. The communication you have with yourself is more important than the communication you have with others.
Topics, and one
Mhm,
by one I started talking on
mhm.
that topic.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that that option is better than communicating with others.
I think you are also practicing. I don't know if I shared with you. This is the very same habit that Amritpal practiced. He has been practicing for the past 4 years. Even before he joined English Yari, he has a beautiful practice. Once he returns from his work, office work, he's a chemical engineer. Once he
Oh,
returns, he spends time writing down. He writes down his thoughts and he develops his thoughts around certain themes. Of course, he visits a lot of YouTube sites. He listens to people, as he himself believes, 2 ears and one mouth. So, first, he equips himself with all these. And this writing habit, and you know what he does? He comes every time he has a session with me. He will say, "Hi, Titus. Good morning. How are you? Are you okay?" I reply, "Yeah, I'm okay, Amrit. And how about you?" "Yes, I'm also okay. Look, Titus, this morning I am going to initiate the session. You just listen to me and correct my pronunciation or correct any grammar once the session is done."
Mm.
And this man would go on talking for about 15 to 20 minutes in each session, non-stop, on the topic that he has written. And at the end of that, he would give me means share with me words, nearly 40 words and their meanings. See, it's not because he doesn't know those words and their
Mm-hmm.
meanings, but it is because this is a repetition that he continues to do every day.
Mm-hmm.
Repetition, bring back that old idea of repetition, that trying to repeat what you repeat, it becomes part of you. How about
Yes.
you? Have you ever, I mean, of course, you are writing down, but have you ever tried this part of it? Repeating the very same things again and again. Maybe one or two new words, maybe five or six new words into.
Yes, I repeat as I have been taking sessions with you around 2 months,
Yeah,
and whatever words you have taught me till now, mostly I try to repeat.
hmm,
Maybe not every day, it's not possible,
yeah,
because I have made another notebook,
yeah, yeah,
and I have written all words together, and I take like one by one. It depends on
uh-huh,
my time, but
uh-huh,
yes, I do also the same things. But because repetition is very important, not for
hmm,
learning English, even for students and
yeah,
for everyone who wants to learn something,
yeah.
repetition is very important. Like it's like
Very
a
important,
practice.
yes. I would like to share with you this one thing. Let's see. I'm so inspired by you people because the more I sit on this platform, I tell
See,
you the
I
more.
have made another book and another notebook, and here I write all the words
Uh-huh,
properly,
uh-huh,
because the as I shown show another notebook for four notebooks,
uh-huh.
and
Yeah,
there was not systematic I have written, because
yeah.
I have written at the time of sessions and after that
Mm-hmm,
when I search the
mm-hmm,
meaning. And this
mm-hmm.
notebook I have written properly so
Oh,
that
okay, okay.
anyone can go through and can learn.
Yeah, yeah. Why don't you use something like this? I would be happy to see your notebooks colors. Why don't you
Oh,
highlight? Why don't you
yes,
highlight? I'll show you an example of a highlighting that I have done. See, look at this. Anytime I read a book, you can look at any of this. You will always find
yes.
highlighting done.
Yes,
Any page of this. See? And
yes.
then make notes on the sides. Dirty that book as much as possible so that you learn it, you learn it every day. This is what I would like to share with you. See, listening from you and learning from you, I keep writing like this. I don't keep a book because I find it difficult to keep a book, but I keep writing
Mm.
like, every day there is
This is the right way of
you are
practicing.
you are practicing the right approach. You are on the right road. You are on the right track. Keep going, but once you write, you must also try to mindfully, deliberately, purposefully, intentionally include idioms related to that
Yes,
particular topic. So at least three or five idioms, let's say
yes, yes.
five idioms. Mindfully do that. After reading, maybe once you could say, oh, yeah, here I could use your red pen and cross out that particular line that you
Mhm.
already wrote or a fragment of a sentence that you would like to use an idiomatic expression, and then to
Yes.
top it all, use a different. The second time you read, third time you read, you would like to write a different vocabulary, an advanced vocabulary.
Mhm.
So practice that way, and then you are on the right track.
All idiom I know and
Yeah,
meaning also. Very
yeah,
few I was not aware. So
mm,
I maybe today or day after tomorrow I will take the printout of that
yeah.
so that I can use those idioms at the time of speaking too.
Yes, stick it on the wall if you have a wall right in front of you. My wall is empty
Yes.
now. I have an intention to make this empty wall, blank wall, into a wall that is fully a word wall or something like that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have that intention so that, as soon as you write, you get it. And then once you get it, you use it two, three times, it becomes part of you. I have
Yes.
told to several learners, you keep a collection of 100. I have not told 100. I thought that would be too much. So I told them make a collection of 25 or 50 idioms, take a printout of that, keep it on your desk, and then
Yes.
use it. Maybe carry a copy of that to your office if you are an office goer.
Yeah.
And then that
What
is
I
one.
do, I write down on the whiteboard. I have a big
Yeah.
whiteboard, and I have
Mhm, mhm.
one side. I mostly I write down the
mm,
words as well
mm,
as idioms for a day, so
mm,
that I can,
mm.
whenever I come in the hall, mostly I sit in the living room. So
Yeah.
there I can go through at any time. Even my daughter
Mm.
also.
See, she's also
Yeah.
able to read it. That's good. She's also able to see it and read it. Simple, simple techniques, but stick on with something. Don't go to too many, what shall we say, too many resources. That
Yes.
master jack of all trades and master of none. If you like one particular channel, stick with that and listen to. For
Yes.
example, if you like Mahatria, maybe I would earnestly suggest. I too am planning from today onwards to visit the YouTube channels of Mahatria. Listen to him as much
What
as
is the
possible.
channel name of that person?
Uh,
I
Saraswati, frankly
so
speaking, I don't know. All that I know about Mahatria is from Amritpal Singh. And for
mm-hmm.
me, he seems to be improving at a very fast pace,
Mm-hmm.
beyond any other learner's imagination. He's just picking up English. He speaks like anything. One day, if you can listen to him, it would be wonderful. So
Mm-hmm.
he's such a guy that he speaks like, words, literally words, quotations, expressions, what all you can say, idioms, just flow out from his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a result of a 4 year long practice. And particularly, and he himself has become more of a spiritual guy.
That is very
Seriously.
important. Yes.
Yeah. No, it has not made him proud, but rather it continues to make him stay humble. And he
Yes.
admits that humility every time. He admits that humility. Today, for example, he came up with 25 to 30 words and he said, Titus, why don't you help me to pronounce these words? I know these words, but I want you to pronounce them. See, for example, iron, poem, library, choir. And see, I thought it was almond all the time. But
Mm-hmm.
from him, because he said, Titus, I know you get most of the words correct, but this particular word you're wrong. I pronounced almond as almond, but he says almond,
Yes.
almond. See, I never knew that. But see, it
Okay.
is not we as tutors, we know everything. No, I admit
Yes.
I don't know everything. But whatever I can
Yes.
get from my learners, I pick it up. Next one, the yacht, and then so many words. So he wants me to, because I don't know, somehow he likes to improve his pronunciation these days. So he has given me a list of that. So like this, tell me, Saraswati, are you going to take it seriously? I'm also going to take it seriously. This
Yes.
Mahatria, because
Yes, yes, surely. Reading books, maybe it would be difficult for me because of
yeah,
the lack
yeah,
of time. But I can listen to audio at any time when I was
yeah,
in my kitchen that time also, and doing household chores. I can listen that audio.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, very true.
Yes.
Because his expressions are so subtle and it just direct, it just touches your heart. This man's expressions. It just touches your heart. Like, for example, I mean, I don't know what example I can give you, but anything is an example from him. Any title is an example. See, when you don't give up, you go up. Simple. We have heard it. We can say it 100 times. But then, what matters is your attitude. Oh yeah, this is actually this is the conclusion of our discussion today with Amrit Paul. What matters is your
Attitude.
attitude. Yeah.
Mm.
What can you elaborate a little bit on that, Saraswati?
Uh, Attitude. Yes,
Yeah.
because if we
Mm,
have the attitude of learning something,
mm,
as I have been taking sessions for almost 1 year I have completed. And
yeah.
when I take all the feedback in a
Mm,
positive way, in a
mm,
good or with a good attitude, so surely I will try to work on those areas where you have suggested and other tutors have suggested me.
mm,
Otherwise, if I think that yes, I know everything, no need to
mm.
improve, that much is enough, I can speak well. So I am not going to improve a lot.
True. Yeah, I
Yes.
get that point. Yes. So the attitude I want to share with you, just a simple. I received it by way of a good morning thought sent to me by somebody who loves me a lot. So I'd like to share that with you. Maybe you have come across this. Have you ever come across this quote before?
Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude.
Yeah, your altitude or your altitude. Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude
Mm.
by Zig Ziglar. So that means your attitude, the way you look at things, not your aptitude, not your interest, will determine your height, your success. Your
Yes,
success is determined by your attitude.
attitude.
Attitude to learning. Are you willing to try all means to learn English? So that is your attitude. That's what matters. Mahatria speaks just about that. It's your attitude that matters.
Yes, yes. Yes, I got
Yeah.
that person
Now
on
I'm able
YouTube.
to hear you.
I got that
Okay.
person on YouTube.
Okay. That's it.
Yes.
That person,
So it
Mahatria.
would be
Wonderful.
easy. Just
And
show
tell
me
me,
that picture again. That book. Show me that book again, sir. Yes, yes. That same person. Yeah. Yes, yes. Same.
this
Yes,
is the
I
guy.
got that. So it would be
Yeah.
easy.
You see.
Even lots of thoughts, I think also he has made.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's more spiritual, actually. You would be, it is motivational as well as it is spiritually energizing.
Because I
So
am also a spiritual person, so I would like to listen to him. Yes.
yeah, that's it. It doesn't touch on any particular religion as such. Spirituality is more than religions. I mean, what we
Yes.
could conclude from here. So that, that fineness of thought, of thinking, that's really wonderful. And so the conclusion is that it's your attitude. It's everyone's attitude that matters. With what attitude am I approaching my English learning? I want to become fluent, but what's my attitude? Is it just for a day or two? There are so many people who say you can learn it. No, you can't learn it overnight. It takes a while.
Yes.
Have the patience to wait. And then, so what's up for today? Anything special for today that you have to complete? Any particular assignment?